So I just got back from Spacetime Tanks. It was my first ever sensory deprivation or flotation experience, and I already bought a few gift cards for myself for Christmas. So it's my first. It's definitely not my last. I will be going back uh, within the week, hopefully. Still have some school stuff I gotta take care of, but just wanted to share the experience with you guys, let you know. Um, I consider myself a pretty spiritual person, in tune with energy, vibrational frequencies, and I just live an alternative lifestyle. So for me, it wasn't really a life-changing experience, but it was definitely an eye-opener on a lot of different levels. First thing, I'll just talk about some of the physical benefits of doing the sensory deprivation. You get into this tank, and they provide you with these earplugs, so you're completely cut off from sound. The tank is completely sealed. It has an air filtration system, so you can breathe in there, but you're completely cut off from light. And the water is heated up to the temperature of your skin, so you can't feel anything. There's 800 pounds of Epsom salt solution dissolved into the water, so you're just floating on 10 inches of water. You can't feel anything, you can't see anything, you can't hear anything. All you have to work with in the tank is your mind. And for some people, when they're completely shut off from sensory detail, especially if that's the first time that you've even so much as tried to meditate and get down really deep, your mind is going to play some tricks on you. It can be a difficult experience for some people, just because you get anxious in there, you can't see anything, so your body's trying to process where you are. You start to see kind of flickers of light, and anything is just intensified so much. You're floating on this thing, 10 inches of water, and you'll barely touch up against the wall, because you do kind of just float around in there, and you will feel your finger when it touches the wall, because your body's just trying to figure out where the heck you are. So you just need to let go. You just need to completely let go of all your thoughts. Just completely relax your body so that you can't feel anything. And I was able to get deep down. Normally when I meditate, it takes me about half an hour to really count myself down. I count down from 9 or 7 a handful of times, and once I get deep down, I feel like I'm kind of at this weird surface level, which is weird because it's the same feeling when you're floating. The water comes up to right about your face. It doesn't go up to your eyes ever, so you don't get any salt water in your eyes, but your whole body is kind of submerged, but it's floating. And it's weird when you actually get up out of the water. It's like the weirdest feeling ever, because it's just so buoyant. It's hard to explain. The coolest thing about the tank is that you're experiencing an environment that um, you can't experience anywhere else on the earth, because there's just so many distractions. And that's just the great thing about getting in the tank, is that there's just no distractions. There's nothing but your mind, and you can pretty much make the experience. You can create the experience in the tank, whatever you really want to make out of it. You can use it for the creative process, and you can manifest, and you can visualize and use your imagination, and kind of lay out your future goals and aspirations and everything. And that's one good benefit. You can just kind of work off an idea in the tank. You can think about something that you've been working on, and you've kind of taken it as far as your conscious mind will let you go. So you're seeking some deeper answers from within, which is really cool. You can do that. You can just the physical benefits alone. You're in the Epsom salt. There's so much salt in there. Your body's completely relaxed. They say that 2 hours in the tank is the equivalent of 8 hours of sleep, which I totally agree with. I've never felt this light. I work out 5-6 days a week, and I just feel great. I feel like I haven't worked out in months, just because nothing is sore at this point. I feel 100% So the physical benefits of just being in the tank is that you get to relax, and your mind goes into a totally different state that you're in when you're sleeping. And when you get out, everything is just so enhanced, because you've been cut off from all the sensory details. So when you get out, colors are just so much more vibrant. You have tons of energy, and it's just a great way to really, if you have anything going on in your life, physically, mentally, emotionally, it's a great way to just let go of it and just come out feeling absolutely refreshed. So the physical benefit of it was worth um, the time and money alone. But if you're in tune and you're looking for more of a mental experience in the tank, then that also was pretty much the coolest thing I've ever done, just because you can sit there trying to meditate, and if you live in the city, Spacetime Tanks is in the city, and you can be in your apartment, you can be meditating, and taxis are going off outside, so there's always distractions. But in the tank, there's absolutely nothing. So you get pushed into this altered state of consciousness right off the bat. As soon as you stop bouncing around in the water, which takes about a minute to just relax and just let go of your body. Um, when you meditate, you want to relax your body, but you don't have to, because you're so completely relaxed that right away you can start kind of digging into wherever you want to go. So let me just take a quick look, make sure this video is still rolling. Okay, it's still rolling. So when I got in there, I counted myself down. Within about 2 minutes, I was deep in a state of trance. And then from there, I started focusing on the chakra points, and I could feel and just picture just light source energy coming in, stimulating the crown chakra and the brow chakra and the chakra in your throat. And once I got to the heart chakra, I moved down pretty quickly. For those of you who are familiar with chakras and energy, the heart chakra is this gold source of energy that vibrates out of your heart, and it emanates love and peace, specifically just pure bliss and love. And when I got to the heart chakra, I didn't want to go down any deeper. I was just kind of stuck there at the heart chakra. So I was just picturing just this spiral of gold energy in my mind, and I was just feeling love and happiness. And from there, I started getting the visuals. It was like 20 minutes into the tank that I was seeing a lot of gold and yellowish, bright. With my eyes open or closed, didn't matter. I would close my eyes and open them, and I'd still see the exact same thing. It's completely dark in there. So I was trying to make sense of what the images were. One of the first things I saw was this gold triangle, and the four corners were really just vibrating this gold. And I was trying to think about what it meant, but at the same time, I just wanted to relax and just kind of like let the experience be organic, and not think too much about anything. Then I started seeing these eyes, and that was pretty cool. I seen these eyes, and I felt like it was the eyes of a lion. Um, but when I got out of the tank, I could see the eyes of the lion, and I'm going to go back about in the tank. But when I got out, I realized that it wasn't actually the eyes of a lion, because I could see the face, but I couldn't see the body or the mane. And I always wear tiger's eye. This is my energy stone. I have this stone charged to 0 point frequency, and I always keep it on me. It's just kind of a strange coincidence that I realized when I got out of the tank and was putting all my stuff on that it wasn't a lion's eye, it was a tiger's eye. So I thought that was cool. But then as I was laying there and I was doing the chakras, and I was getting the little gold visuals, and I just felt amazing. I just felt like love in the air, and I just felt it just vibrating right through me. And then it's so hard to put into words, what you saw in your own mind, and try to make sense of it. From there, I saw these two sides of gold light, and they came together and just created this harmonic bond. And that was when I realized that it was like the love chakra energy that is what I need to focus on and that what's most important in my life right now. So that's just something kind of like really personal. It's different for everyone. Some people go in the tank and just fall asleep. If you work 60 hours a week and all you need is just to relax, then the tank is perfect. But if you're someone like me who just kind of wants to get into a different, altered state of consciousness and dig deeper into your spiritual being and just see what's inside, then it's also the way to go. Um, so then I'm into manifesting and the whole law of attraction, and you create your own reality, all that stuff. So I was in there, and you only have 1 hour. So even though you're completely relaxed and you're slipping kind of in and out of consciousness, you're still kind of aware that you have a time that's ticking down. And when you're done, they'll come in and they'll knock on your tank, and you knock back to let them know that you're all done. So I knew I had only about half an hour, 20 minutes left. So I kind of wanted to just try something new. So I was just focusing on my goals and laying everything down in front of me. And that's when I started having a really detailed imagination kind of picture projection of myself as like I'm 20, and 5 years from now. It was weird. I saw myself with my brothers and everything, and that was cool as I was focusing on all the goals that I have laid out in front of me. Um, yeah. So you kind of bounce back and forth because you want it to be something that you've never experienced before. You just want it to um, come without thinking. I really wanted to see like the visuals more than anything, just because I do all the meditating and everything, and I do manifesting on a daily basis, and I'm really in tune. But when I got out of the tank, it was just the best feeling I've ever felt, and I'm still feeling it. And usually driving around downtown, it's frustrating, and traffic's going quick. And there's a Bears game today. I got my Bears hat on, so there's a lot of traffic going on. But I felt like I was cruising through the suburbs. I was just totally relaxed, and by the time I got home, I didn't even realize I was home. I was just thinking about everything in there, and it's so hard to put into words. I mean, it's a personal experience. What goes on in the tank is can go as deep as you'll allow yourself to go. I'm definitely gonna try to dig deeper. I don't think I got nearly as far as I can, um, but just the overall experience for me was just positive, love, focus, um, totally relaxing experience. Definitely looking forward to doing it again.